Here's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, here's Simeon. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. C.J. Anderson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second is Simeon. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in their defense here on the road early, they got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Smith, his throw incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys are going to take him. Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally different effect. We're just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Simeon now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Third and long. It's Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Jets, Jalen Marshall. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play there for the Jets. 53 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking back at this year for Matt Forte, best game came in week 2 at 3 touchdowns, rushed for over 100 yards. Altogether, 8-13 on the season. Missed the last couple games with an injury, so how do the Jets look at that position going forward?
Well, I'm about to provide motivation for him because I know that if he hears this, he'll say, I'll show you. But I don't think he's a lead back anymore. I think the Jets need to look to get one of those guys and make Matt Forte a complimentary piece. Be a terrific 3rd down back. He pass blocks well, he catches it terrific out of the backfield, and can surprise you running the football. I still think there's value for him.
Carry for the fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
And able to find Decker. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Fitzpatrick again. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Watching that body.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3. Back alongside Charles Davis on Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews. On-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better ideas.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Anderson, and he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
First down throw, Simeon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Marcus Williams there to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Let's go!
To throw on second is Simeon. He's going to go down. Second back right around the 30. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Third and long, it's Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he's over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6 straight years he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency. Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get over.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They come out here in the eye. Shift together here from the D-line. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game of how they're playing on defense.
The interception the last drive, what will happen here? All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Heading out. Safarian Jenkins, right side. No gain that that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Here's Petty. Finding time. And able to find Decker. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, you mind if we go off top? For a second. You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Again they run, again it's Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was a...
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length. And over the post.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Siemian now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Simeon on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Simeon. On the right side, caught by Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And McManus able to put it through. So we have reached halftime with it. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard. Line. They start the second half with a run by Forte. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second down to Smith. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he... got hit as he threw it. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Well, he's got a moonwalk. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for a first. He goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Fitzpatrick now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Taking a shot here for Marshall. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? Heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams forcing his way through there to drop it for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second is Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
No. Patriot! Now look at 56.
Third down. Here's Forsett. And he's got some space here. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 61 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Completes it to Norwood. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Simeon on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run forward with Anderson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, then he made a nice tackle.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Simeon now at second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. See in through the air, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because he's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's C.J. Anderson who tops it off with the touchdown run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fitzpatrick caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, here's Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Simeon, flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. They come up in an offset out. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Handoff comes to Anderson. Muscles him off. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A couple of Jets there in on the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Third and 2, Simeon. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Forte, the lone running back. Here's Paddock. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Petty now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Just a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run. Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets take possession. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. Close the 45.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Ware from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw now on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now. Speed,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Forte. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's 4th and 4.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a moonwalk. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, this is Forte. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Petty now. And this is complete. It's Marshall. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Now let's go.
Here's Petty. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over... We'll step aside. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. One final kneel down here, and that's that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist.